Sometimes the things we believe are helping us are quietly doing the opposite. You reach for a piece of fruit. It feels light, healthy, refreshing. You tell yourself, it's natural, it must be good for me. And yet somewhere between your 60s and 70s, your legs start to feel heavier. Not painful, just weaker. Climbing stairs takes a little more effort. Getting up from a chair feels slower. You start to wonder, when did my legs lose their strength? It's an unsettling feeling, because strong legs aren't just about walking or standing. They're your independence, your stability, your freedom. And the truth is, some of the very fruits we've been told are healthy might actually be stealing that strength away, one sweet bite at a time. You see, after 60, your body changes how it uses energy. Muscles repair more slowly, insulin sensitivity drops, and the balance between sugar and protein becomes more delicate than ever. Yet many of the fruits we love, especially those high in natural sugars and low in muscle-supporting nutrients, push blood sugar levels up and trigger inflammation that quietly eats away at muscle fibers. That morning fruit bowl that looks innocent on the table might be silently draining your leg strength day after day. It's not that fruit is bad, but some, especially when eaten too often or in the wrong way, can sabotage the very muscle tone and stability your body is trying so hard to protect. Think about bananas, rich, creamy, and filling. They're marketed as energy boosters, yet for many older adults, the quick sugar spike followed by a crash can leave legs feeling sluggish and heavy. Or grapes, tiny, sweet, addictive, but loaded with fast sugars that fuel inflammation and water retention in the lower body. Even tropical favorites like mangoes, pineapples, and dates can flood your bloodstream with fructose that the aging body struggles to process efficiently. Over time, this constant sugar surge forces your muscles to work harder just to stay stable. And that's where fatigue creeps in. The more sugar your body fights, the less strength your legs can hold on to. And here's the deeper truth. This isn't about cutting joy from your diet. It's about understanding balance. Because once you know which fruits to limit, you can choose those that truly nourish your muscles. Berries, apples, citrus fruits, the ones packed with antioxidants and fiber that help your body repair instead of inflame. Small shifts in your choices can completely change how your legs feel within weeks. Many seniors notice that when they replace high-sugar fruits with lower glycemic ones and add a little protein alongside, maybe a handful of nuts or a spoon of yogurt, their legs feel steadier, more alive, more capable. The goal isn't perfection, it's awareness. It's learning to see food not as good or bad, but as a daily choice that either supports your independence or slowly steals it. Every step, every movement you take after 60 is a conversation between your muscles and your nutrition. Give your legs what they need. Slow fuel, steady strength, less sugar, and they will respond. They'll carry you more confidently, with balance and lightness you may not have felt in years. So maybe tonight, as you prepare your fruit bowl, pause for a moment. Think about the small shifts that protect your strength, swapping the sugary for the supportive, the quick fix for the slow fuel. Because stronger legs aren't built in the gym alone. They're built in the quiet choices of your kitchen. And those choices, no matter how small, can decide how strong, steady, and free you feel for the years ahead. Bananas, quick sugar, slow weakness. Imagine starting your morning with a banana and soft, familiar, comforting. It's been called the perfect breakfast fruit for decades. You peel it, take a bite, and instantly feel that sweet rush of energy. But for a body past 60, that quick burst is a deceptive gift. Beneath its creamy texture lies a concentrated dose of glucose and fructose. Natural sugars, yes, but sugars that the aging body no longer processes the way it once did. Over time, your muscle cells, especially in the legs, begin to lose sensitivity to insulin, the hormone that delivers energy to every cell. When that happens, the sugar from your banana doesn't move efficiently into your muscles to be used as fuel. Instead, it lingers in the bloodstream, creating a short-lived high followed by an energy crash that leaves your legs feeling tired, heavy, and unsteady. Inside the muscle fibers, another story unfolds. High sugar levels trigger tiny oxidative reactions, invisible sparks that wear down the mitochondria, the power stations inside each cell. The result is less oxygen delivery, slower repair, and a quiet decline in strength. Scientists writing in the Journal of Gerontology describe this as metabolic fatigue, where cells literally lose their rhythm, unable to convert food into stable energy. And while it happens silently, you can feel it. That sluggishness after a meal, the extra effort it takes to climb stairs, the way your legs ache after sitting too long. I once met a retired teacher named Maria who swore by her morning banana and coffee. "It gives me my morning boost," she'd say. But by noon her legs always felt heavy. When she switched that banana for a small bowl of berries with a spoonful of Greek yogurt, something changed. Within 2 weeks, she said her steps felt lighter, like the energy finally lasted. What she didn't know was that she had balanced her sugar intake with protein and antioxidants, a perfect formula. For her aging metabolism, think of your muscles as engines that they don't need more gas. They need cleaner fuel. The banana isn't the villain. So it's just too fast burning for a slower system. By understanding how your body changes, you can still enjoy sweetness, just at a pace your muscles can truly handle. That's not restriction. That's wisdom. The kind that lets you rise from your chair, take that steady step forward, and feel strength returning, one mindful choice at a time. Grapes, tiny fruit, big sugar load. There's something irresistible about grapes, small, glossy, bursting with sweetness. They feel harmless, even wholesome, the kind of snack you can pop into your mouth without a second thought. But beneath that skin lies a quiet truth. For aging muscles, grapes can become a subtle saboteur. Each handful delivers a surge of fructose, the most rapidly absorbed natural sugar. When we're young, our cells manage that sugar rush easily. But after 60, the liver and muscles lose some of their flexibility, their ability to convert fructose into steady, usable energy. Instead, that overflow of sugar builds up in the bloodstream, raising inflammation markers and setting off a chain reaction that weakens muscle fibers over time. Inside the body, that excess fructose behaves like static in a radio signal. It disturbs the clear communication between cells and the hormones that regulate strength, recovery, and endurance. Research in Nutrients Journal shows that high fructose diets increase oxidative stress and lower the efficiency of mitochondria, the very engines that power every step you take. The result isn't immediate or dramatic. It's quiet and cumulative. You may notice that your legs feel a bit heavier after a meal, or that recovery from a simple walk takes longer than it used to. These are the whispers of a metabolism that's losing harmony. I once spoke with an older man named David who loved his evening ritual, a bowl of grapes while watching television. "It's better than cookies," he'd laugh, but over time his legs began to swell slightly. His knees ached and his balance wavered. His doctor found no major issue, but a nutritionist noticed the pattern. When David replaced his grapes with a few raspberries and almonds, the change was subtle yet steady. Within weeks, his energy leveled out. The swelling eased. His legs felt lighter. The difference wasn't magic. It was biology finding its rhythm again. Think of your muscles as a symphony. Every note, every cell, it depends on balance. Too much sugar is like an instrument playing out of tune, drowning the harmony in noise. But when you quiet that noise, when you replace excess sweetness with fiber, antioxidants, and steady fuel, your body begins to play in sync again. Your legs regain their tempo. Your movement feels smoother. And in that quiet balance, strength quietly returns, not from force but from understanding. Mangoes, tropical sweetness, hidden strain mangoes, bright, golden, dripping with sweetness, carry the warmth of summer in every bite. They taste like joy itself, a comfort from childhood that feels too pure to be harmful. But as the years pass and the body's rhythm slows, that same sweetness begins to change its role. For someone over 60, the sugar in a mango, mostly fructose, no longer moves smoothly through the body. The mitochondria, those tiny engines inside every muscle cell, aren't as quick or efficient as they once were. They struggle to turn that sugar into stable energy, leaving more of it floating unused in the bloodstream. What follows is a quiet storm inside your cells, a process called glycation, where excess sugar binds to proteins and damages them. Over time, this weakens muscle fibers, especially in the legs, where circulation and repair already face more resistance. It's not the mango itself that's the enemy. It's the mismatch between its fast sweetness and the body's slower metabolism. Research in Frontiers in Aging reveals that when older adults shift toward lower glycemic foods, their muscle performance and energy levels improve noticeably. The body isn't craving sugar. It's craving balance, fuel that burns slow and steady, instead of flaring up and fading away. I remember a woman named Aisha, a retired nurse who loved making mango smoothies every morning. "It's my sunshine," she'd say, smiling. But as time passed, her legs began to tire faster. Her morning walks grew shorter and she couldn't understand why. When she swapped her daily mango smoothie for a mix of spinach, chia seeds, and a few slices of apple, something beautiful happened. Within a few weeks, her legs stopped aching. She said it felt like her body wasn't fighting itself anymore. What really changed was her energy metabolism. Less fructose meant fewer sugar spikes, steadier insulin levels, and smoother blood flow to her leg muscles. Think of your body like a garden. Give it too much sugar and the roots drown. Give it steady nourishment and it flourishes quietly. The goal isn't to give up sweetness, but to choose it in a way your body can sustain. Every time you... Pineapple, acidic burn. Beneath the sweet pineapple looks like a burst of sunshine. Bright, juicy, refreshing, a tropical symbol of vitality. Its tangy sweetness feels cleansing, even energizing. But for the aging body, especially after 60, that same sharp acidity and concentrated sugar can quietly work against the very strength it seems to promise. The combination of natural acids and high fructose levels triggers small waves of inflammation deep within muscle tissue and joints. This isn't the kind of inflammation you can feel immediately. It's subtle and chronic, a slow-burning process that weakens collagen fibers and interferes with muscle repair. Scientists writing in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition have shown that diets high in simple sugars and acidic foods increase levels of C-reactive protein, a marker of systemic inflammation that directly impacts how well your muscles and connective tissues recover after even light activity. Inside your body, think of each muscle as a network of threads. These threads need a calm, balanced environment to rebuild after movement. When inflammation rises, those threads stay slightly frayed, unable to weave back into full strength. The result is a sensation many older adults know well: stiffness in the morning, a dull ache after standing too long, that faint sense of heaviness in the legs. The sugar from pineapple, combined with its acidity, feeds this imbalance. Over time, the body's natural repair rhythm slows down, and leg strength begins to fade, not from lack of effort, but from constant microscopic irritation. I once met a man named Karim who loved pineapple juice every afternoon. He believed it helped his digestion and kept him hydrated, but he often complained of knee pain and a tightness in his calves that made walking uncomfortable. When he began replacing that daily juice with water infused with lemon and mint, a lighter alkalizing option, and added a few blueberries in the evening instead, he noticed the change within weeks. "My legs feel cooler," he said. What really shifted was his body's internal environment. Less acid, less sugar, and calmer inflammation allowed his muscles to breathe and repair again. Your muscles are like instruments that need a steady, quiet space to stay in tune. Too much sugar or acid creates noise, subtle but constant. But when you choose balance, your body finds its rhythm again. The legs grow lighter, the steps smoother, and the simple act of moving begins to feel like ease returning home. Dates, nature's candy with a heavy price dates, soft, rich, and deeply sweet, are often called nature's candy. They carry a sense of purity and tradition, often seen as a source of quick energy or comfort. But after 60, that same sweetness can quietly weigh down the very energy it promises to restore. Dates are incredibly dense in natural sugars, mostly glucose and fructose, and while they're unprocessed, the body doesn't see them as gentle. Once eaten, they release sugar into the bloodstream almost instantly, spiking insulin levels and flooding the system with fast, unstable energy. For younger bodies, that surge can be burned off easily. But for aging muscles, slower metabolism and reduced insulin sensitivity turn this rapid sugar wave into fatigue and inflammation. Research in diabetes and metabolism. Research and reviews reveals that frequent, high fructose intake impairs muscle glucose uptake and increases fat storage around muscle tissue, a silent process that weakens the legs and drains stamina over time. Inside your cells, the story is more delicate. When excess sugar enters the bloodstream, your mitochondria, the tiny engines that produce energy, become overloaded. Instead of cleanly converting sugar into fuel, they start producing excess free radicals, the unstable molecules that damage cell membranes and disrupt oxygen balance. That oxidative stress makes it harder for muscles to repair and recover after daily movement, leaving them less responsive, more fatigued, and slower to heal. It's a quiet erosion of strength, not from age itself, but from what's feeding the body. I once met a woman named Layla who began eating 3 or 4 dates every night after dinner, believing they helped her sleep. "They calm my cravings," she said, "and feel healthy." But over time, she noticed her legs swelling slightly by morning, her energy dipping in the afternoons. When she replaced her nightly dates with a few slices of apple and a handful of walnuts, her mornings felt lighter. "I don't feel weighed down anymore," she said, almost surprised. What changed wasn't just her sugar intake, it was the balance in her blood. Lower sugar meant steadier insulin, calmer circulation, and less inflammation pulling at her leg muscles. Think of your body like a lantern. It doesn't need more fuel thrown in. It needs a steady flame. Dates burn too fast, flaring and fading, leaving exhaustion in their wake. But when you nourish yourself with slow, balanced sweetness, the light stays even, steady, strong, and quietly alive in every step you take. The truth is, strength doesn't fade overnight. It drifts quietly, through habits so familiar we barely notice them. But just as gently it can return. Every small choice, every time you swap a sugary fruit for a steadier one, every moment you nourish your muscles instead of rushing them, sends a message to your body. I'm still here and I'm still listening. Healing after 60 isn't about perfection. It's about rhythm, patience, and respect for the pace your body now keeps. You don't have to give up sweetness, only learn how to savor it in balance, in ways that let your legs, your energy, and your spirit rise again. So begin today, quietly, without pressure. Let one small shift become the seed of change. With time, your strength returns, not in a rush, but in the calm confidence of knowing you've chosen what's right for you. Stay with this journey. Subscribe, stay connected, and join me in the next chapter, where we keep uncovering the gentle, powerful ways to let your body heal, one mindful step at a time.